Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me under this tree on this beautiful day. I was doing Won't Tell yesterday and I thought that it's such a beautiful song, it's such a strong melody. I think it would be fun to do with just cowboy chords, the Campfire version. So that's what we're going to do. Pearl Jam Won't Tell, the Campfire version. For this exercise you will need a guitar, a capo, and a Batman shirt. And if you put your Batman shirt on the 4th fret and play an E minor, that E minor becomes a G sharp minor, which is the first chord of the song. But obviously I'm going to call that E minor, not G sharp minor, because we don't want our brains to implode. For the intro, E minor, C, 2 Gs, that's the intro. And here's a strumming pattern for you. It's always more fun to be more expressive with your right hand. In fact, your right hand is what makes it you playing the guitar and not Pete Rose or Dave Winfield. Grab your E minor chord. We are going to execute a palm muffle. Palm's kind of a weird word because we're going to use the side of our palm. It's like a karate chop on the bridge, not too hard, not too soft. And what we want to hear is a muffled strum. Now, it's not all the strings. Can't really do that because we can only be so scientific with just a few strings at a time. You're going for 3 strings here on our E minor, and we're going to go muffle, muffle, normal, followed by an up. And we're going to tack on to that another muffle, muffle, normal. And when you put those two together, you get this. Muffle, muffle, normal, up, muffle, muffle, normal. And that will serve us well for the verse of this song. Okay, so here we go. E minor, E minor, C, C, E minor, C, A minor, and then one more of those lines. 2 E minors, C, and A minor. I kind of liked her crescendo. That means go from smaller to bigger going into the chorus there. And you can too. I just did all down strums. And that's fun. Now let's go into the chorus. You can find me, G. Now quick, A minor, F, then G, A minor, C, alternating between those two things. G, A minor, F, and G, A minor, C is your chorus. That brings us to the bridge, and there is one chord where I'm going to give you 2 options and you get to choose. Now, when we're going to walk from C to A minor, oftentimes there's a chord in between, and it's one of these 2 things, because what we're looking for is a B note. This would not sound right. Not for this song anyways. So, you can, from C, lose your ring finger and put your middle finger on the A string 2nd fret. Now, this combination of notes technically has a very strange and confounding name, but everyone means C major 7 with a B in the bass when they play this chord. So you can do that. Or you can play G with a B in the bass, which is, now one of 2 ways here, G with no middle finger and promise to only strum from the A string. Or you can leave your pinky finger out of it too, but if you do that, maybe just strum from A to B. This is kind of where I gravitate to. So either that chord or G with a B in the bass, whichever way you chose to do it. Here we go. So, C, walk down chord, A minor, G, followed by C, walk down chord, D. The first thing again, C, walk down chord, A minor, G, and then 3 times C, D, C, D, time. C, D, and then you'd go back into the chorus. If you're wondering about all this X with a Y in the bass talk, here's the X with a Y in the bass lecture. Look, no capo land now. If you play G, you don't say G with a G in the bass. That would be redundant because the lowest note, the bass note of any chord, unless otherwise stated, is that note. So G's lowest note is a G, E, F, F sharp, G. C's lowest note is a C, A, B flat, B, C, and so on and so forth. If you just say D, it's assumed that it has a D in the bass, so you don't need to say all that. But if you're going to put some other piece of the chord in the bass other than the root note, the namesake note, right, G in the case of G, then you have to tell the person who's going to play the chord. So G with a B in the bass doesn't have a G in the bass. Its lowest note is B, A, B flat, B. Or we could put a lower note in the bass. We could play C with a G in the bass. These chords are written C/G and pronounced C with a G in the bass. The better man chord, D with an F sharp in the bass. All we've done is taken that F sharp and put it there. So it's still just a D chord. It's no different, but it has something other than the root note D in the bass. And those are all the pieces. Let me know, will you be including this in your summer campfire set list? I think it's such a beautiful melody. It's always fun to strip these down to their barest of bones to get an all-new angle to appreciate the song. So thank you for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.